So in the last Streaming University, which on paper, Streaming University is supposed to be a thing where, streamers that are not really like popping like that, or like smaller scale streamers, have an opportunity to, basically get this co-signed by attending Streaming University that's being hosted by Kai Cenat, and in hopes that it can kind of propel their careers or just their platforms in general. But one of the main problems, besides, the whole incident where the Orbeez and water fight, or whatever the case may be, if it's not that, what I didn't really like about the last one was just the fact that it had people like, Agent, Ray Rakai, DDG, the Shay Frost and whatnot. People that have, India Love, oh my goodness. You have all these people that already have like motion in a way, or already have a platform and already pull like a decent amount of viewers, that kind of gets rid of the whole identity or the whole point of Streaming University. Because again, the way I think of it is just the fact that you're putting on smaller scale streamers and you're giving them opportunity. Why are we seeing people that are already within Kai's circle, or that know Kai or something like that, or like have some sort of connection? Like, it throws it off. And then on top of that, because of how big these people are, on the scale of, platform, content creation, social media and whatnot, for how large of a following they got, all the attention is going to be basically on them, if that makes sense. Where whoever else that was there, that was like a much smaller scale streamer, I don't even think I heard anybody that, maybe prospered, or even, probably got better with the views or something like that. I don't know if anybody prospered from the last one, and it seemed like the already big names got bigger. But what I do, or, in order for this to be successful and, to look forward to seeing, is that we're seeing much more smaller scale people. Why is Ray and Canel Joseph getting in the line to do Streaming University? These are people that are already in the millions as far as whether it be followers, subscribers, or, they're just well known already. They're gonna basically, not that they like are willingly doing so, but like they're kind of taking away from the concept, in my opinion. Going back to that point that I was talking about, as far as bigger named streamers or content creators and whatnot, when you look up Streaming University, or if you look up clips, or if you see clips plastered all over your feed or something like that, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, the works, you're gonna probably only see the bigger named people. Whether you look at it on Twitch or wherever they're streaming at, you're only gonna see especially if it's gonna be the same rotation of people that's gonna be in there. Like, let's say, for instance, we see damn near the same cast minus a couple of new faces and whatnot. You're only going to see those people streaming. And some people are not going to really have it in them to just scroll all the way down to the bottom or the lowest viewed streamer to, check them out. Because who's taking up the space for the most part? The people that are already on a bigger scale. So again, I feel like for this to be successful, you would see much more smaller scale people. Like, if you go on their Instagram or you look up who they are, they're not already in the millions or something like that, or yeah, that's basically it. And again, the whole concept is really cool, and like, it could really work out and everything. It just has to be executed the right way, or the way it was probably intended to be. But that's just really my thoughts on it. That's really it. Any type of criticism and whatnot, as far as that too, I'm not like trying to like blatantly hate per se. I'm just kind of pointing out a little bit of the obvious here, that of either what could happen, what could repeat, or just trying to, just see what happens. But, that's really it.